Probably gonna go to bed soon, yeah. Took a bath. Are you in your emo arc? No. I did see the Percy Jackson casting. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the show. I'm hyped. I went in my closet and I got out all my Percy Jackson. Well, I got out all my that were I guess just uh from the different series, like the Percy Jackson series, and then the what's the other one? I mean, there's a bunch of them, but like, what's the other one? What's the other? The second one, the one that came right after. Well, I mean, it's not from the same like whatever, but the one that was 5 books. I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about. There's the 5 Percy Jackson books, and there's the 5 um Heroes of Olympus. Yeah, there's the 5 Heroes of Olympus books, right? And then there's 3 of, and then there's a couple others from like other gods and stuff. Yeah, there's the there's the Kane Chronicles. There's um the Trials of Apollo. But I don't have the full sets for those. I have the full sets though for the and they're like my childhood books from the 5 Percy Jackson books and then the 5 Heroes of Olympus books. Um they're all in pretty decent condition except for the first Percy Jackson book is the cover is like ripped off. I don't know how, but it is. I mean it's a soft cover. But I got them out cuz I was like, I think I told you this idea like a long time ago, but I wanted to auction them off for charity. I don't know what charity. I was thinking like a books for kids charity or something, but I had that idea a long time ago about all my books, and then I was like, huh, Percy Jackson just had a casting. That'd be
That used to happen.
a cool thing to tie it into and just do the Percy
A
Jackson
pizza
books. Oh, I
with
should lock
croissant
the
crust.
This
podcast
breaks
before it
all
starts to
kind.
lag. Sorry.
Out and give like errors and
Okay. Think it's locked. Well, there you go. Do you like taking baths? I love taking baths. How far did you get into the series on the Percy Jackson further? I was like when I was a kid, I was really into um all of those series. Like I have all the books that I have. I read all of the books that I have, and I have so many. I mean, I have the 5 Percy Jackson books. I have the 5 um Heroes Olympus books. I have the Kane Chronicles. I don't know if I have the full. I'm pretty sure I read all of them, but maybe not. But I have those. Um, I have the Apollo one, but I don't think I have. I think I only have 2 of those. I don't think I have. I think there's a third, and I don't think I read the third. Obviously I watched the Percy Jackson movies when they came out. So I'm really excited for the. I'm really excited for the TV show. I'll definitely be watching it for sure. Thoughts on Iowa? Favorite Percy Jackson movie? The Percy Jackson movies weren't that good, but I remember liking them when I was a kid. So they probably weren't terrible. But like looking back on it, it's really funny. Like obviously I don't know. A lot of them are funny. But I don't know what my favorite one would have been. Probably just I don't know. What was the one which book was it the first book when he blinded like Medusa or whatever with a mirror? Was that the first book? I don't want to be okay. I'm probably okay. Whatever. I guess I should just say that. I don't want to spoil anybody if they're not. But if you come on, if you haven't read the Percy Jackson series by now, what are you doing? Like, leave right now and go read it because those books were my childhood. I mean, the thing is, I was so into those books that it got me into Greek mythology, and then I mean, I think most people know that I coded the prison server on MunchMC back in like I don't know, a while ago, 2017 or something. And when I coded it, I made it Greek mythology themed. Um, and it was because of Percy Jackson. And so all like the items on the server were like Greek mythology related, and there was like different armor sets like Poseidon and all of that. So yeah, I wrote a Percy Jackson. Well, it wasn't really like I guess people were saying, oh, it's like self-insert Percy Jackson. It kind of was. It was like my own when I was in middle school, it was like my own like story, but it was very much like related to Percy Jackson. Like I don't think that any of the Percy Jackson characters were there, but it was like the same like world. It was like the same world building, and it was just like me and my friends in the Percy Jackson universe, but with all the same rules, but without like Percy Jackson. Yeah. Anyway, but I did that. I spent like most when I don't remember what class. It was probably like math class. I would just write in my journal. I haven't I haven't cut my hair, no, but I'm going to. But I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna trim it. I'm not gonna trim it. I'm gonna have my hair trimmed, but probably only like an inch. And so it'll only take like a month or two to grow back to what it is. Guys, you don't know what my hair looks like. So you can't tell me not to cut my hair. You saw my hair right now, you'd probably I guess maybe you wouldn't tell me to cut it, but you'd be wrong. Have you seen the Adam Project? No. Have you considered voice acting? I think it'd be really cool. I mean, I haven't considered it. I feel like if I was ever asked to voice act something, I would, and I have the equipment for it, obviously. So maybe I will. You guys would be so upset if you heard someone just said, "Oh, you should voice act for the Dream SMP." Like, but you you guys could have had so much cool stuff, but me and other people are lazy, and so nothing really came to fruition. But like, um, at one point, it was probably like a year ago, year and a half ago. No, it was probably a year ago. Like a year ago, YouTube like proposed and was like gonna fund like a full on like anime, like Dream SMP anime. Um, and at one point, me and Wilbur were working on a comic book. But neither of those things happened. And it's mostly, I will say, it's mostly on me. But there is blame to share. Um, but it's mostly that there's just a big commitment. There's so many big creators and so many people involved in the SMP, so it's just hard to organize anything. But yeah. Or I went to Wilbur with the idea to do a comic series. I don't remember when it was. My idea was essentially like let's do a comic series. It won't be exactly like the SMP. Like it'll have like the like a lot of the SMP characters and whatever, but it won't be like exactly how it is, and it'll be more like real. It'll be more realism to it. So it won't like it'll be implementing the same kind of type of story, but with a different kind of twist to it and make it more like realistic, I guess, to like the real world. And and I thought it'd be cool to call it Dreamscape instead of like you can't call it like a comic book like Dream SMP. And I went to Wilbur and I said, "Hey, you'd be down to do this?" And you'd have full creative control or whatever. And he'd essentially write write it, and then can you guys not hear me? Oh, okay. Some people were saying it's glitching. Anyway, long story short, Wilbur said yes and said he was down, and then we just never we just never followed through, and this was like a year ago, but we just never did it. But um anyway. Why did your TikTok get banned? I don't know. Like everyone got banned. It's like TikTok has a glitch. They're fixing it or something. Mm, 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 mm. Do you ever save fan art? You're like, yeah, I've saved fan art. I've really liked plenty of times. I sometimes set my background on my phone to fan art that I really like, or stuff I get sent to like the PO box or whatever. I think it's cool. I think my background right now is default, but it's because I got a new phone. Do you use 5-in-1 shampoo? No. Did you get the green iPhone? No, I didn't, and it's annoying because I don't want to market for Apple, but like that's my favorite color, and I upgraded to the 13, like literally like I don't even know how long. It was like days before they like announced and released the green color, and I was like, what the? So I'm not just gonna I'm not just gonna get another phone. It's just wasteful. I'll just upgrade in the future. Maybe my phone will break. Did you get Carl merch? I haven't yet. To be fair, I didn't buy it, so Carl just has to give it to me for free, but he hasn't. But he will when I blackmail him to. Sarcasm. What about Tommy Mercy getting any of that? I did. I have a whole set, and Tommy said he sent me 2 whole sets, and one of them was like red and one of them was blue. I only got the blue one. I didn't get the red one, but I did get another set of the blue. And I said like, "Oh, I got another set of the blue." He's like, "Oh, I don't know why that happened." And then I said, "Oh, I can just give it to Sapnap." And he said, "No. Give the ones you like less to Sapnap. Only one item actually, and piss on it and shit on it. Then he can have it." So I'll have to make sure to fulfill his wishes, but sorry, I was just texting Tommy and telling him that I just exposed his message. Fan hunt updates. Yeah, it should be soon. I just have to do finishing touches to it. The edit's done. I just have to do finishing touches and then upload it. Actually soon. Should be soon. Word hunt update. All right, let's see. How many word hunt wins do I have? Let's find out. I have 2,242. Ha. I haven't played Word Hunt as much recently. So. What about Dream Team merch? Soon. Got a lot of cool stuff coming. We got a lot of cool Dream Team stuff coming soon. What happened to posting on the Dream Team channel for this month? Did I say this month? Maybe I did, because that was the original plan. But we have content planned out for like almost a year of uploading twice a week on the Dream Team channel for gaming stuff. But we're just finalizing stuff, and we're getting plugins ready, and it's a lot of it is like rehash stuff, just like revisiting old plugins and stuff. But some of like it's about half and half. Half of it's unique, and half of it's kind of old stuff. So we do. That should be soon. But. We ever stream Minecraft basketball? Why are you asking that? I was playing Minecraft basketball like literally today for the first time in a couple months with a bunch of people. That's funny. I could see. I don't think I would stream it, but I think I would. I definitely would play it on stream, and I think we have a video planned for Dream Team to just play basketball for fun because it is fun. Mm, 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 mm. Favorite subject when you were in school? I feel like I've answered this before. I'd say English probably number one, and science would be up there, especially space science, like English and space science. So that was those classes were fun. Everything else I hated. English is blue. Do you agree? Uh, I don't know. I feel like I've said what I think the colors are, and I feel like if I said them again, they'd just be completely different. Math is definitely red, though. Math is red. Come on. Math is red, for sure. I think like social studies or like history is like orange or like yellow. I'd say English is like, hmm. I don't know. I feel like science does give off like blue vibes for sure. But I feel like English, but science also kind of gives off like green vibes. I feel like, yeah, I'd say English is green or blue. Science is green or blue. Math is red. History is yellow. There you go. And I feel like I've probably literally said these exact opposite in the past. Maybe I'm saying them exactly the same, and I'm a genius, and I stick by my feeling. But history is brown too. I could see that. Yeah, I could see history being brown, and I could see English being yellow and history being brown. If brown is an option, I could see brown for history, yellow for English, red for math, science being blue, or green. Mm, mm, mm. Huh. I haven't uninstalled FNAF. And I haven't seen like what happens next, so I could play it at some point. I'm sure it will, but it's been so long finishing it. I mean, probably not, but maybe if I had like a reason why I'd be streaming a lot every month, then maybe I would, but I don't know. We'll see. IRL basketball stream after meetup. Maybe. We'll see. If someone said, "Will you do another subathon?" No, I don't think so. I only did the subathon because me and George were having a debate over the subathon length, and it's kind of sad, but like you got scammed unintentionally. Like the timer didn't work, and so the stream should have been going a lot longer than it went, but it ended. I don't know why. But me and George were adding it afterwards, and we were like, "What the hell? Why is it? Um, Why did it end?" Because we added up the subs, and we were like, "The sub it doesn't match. The time goes longer." And we were like, "Maybe we didn't count the donuts," and we're like, "The subs without it, uh, passed it." Unless maybe they were doing it so it's like the amount that you take home. It's like they were doing like it was like $1 to add a second or whatever. Maybe they were doing like you getting $1, which would be like 2 subs instead of one. Because I get the basic split because I've never been partnered. I don't even know. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm streaming Friday though. Um, Most likely this Friday or next Friday. I think this Friday. Um, so that will be cool. I don't know what I'm streaming yet, but be streaming. Um, I'll be vague, but a company is making PCs for me, Sapnap, and George, and also guests like maybe Carl and Quackity, others. Um, and I'm gonna raid them when they're making the PCs for the Dream Team house. So that should happen Friday or next Friday, but probably. And so hopefully you guys will show them lots of love and maybe some primes or something to the stream. Actually, they're not making a PC for Seven. They're making me and George a PC. Seven already has like 2 PCs or something. But they're making me and George a PC, and then a couple others for guests. So and back. What are you most looking forward to when George comes to Florida? George. Why isn't George uploaded in 4 months? Ask George. Ask George that. That's all I have to say. You can't ask George. He's missing. He's not missing. He is lazy. I think he is. I think George is very content. I'm not the type to be content. I regret having ever edited for him because I feel like it made him realize like, wow, this is pretty nice. I didn't even have to do anything. Like, and then now he like wants that every time and he just doesn't do it. And then I'm not like, editing for him, so. Can you edit George's video faster? I mean, I still have that. I told him this video. I was like, look, you can. This video he recorded in like September last year, and he hadn't uploaded it in December. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna edit it. And then I spent like so long editing it. It's like a long video, and I just wasted so much time. And I was like, I'm just like halfway done. And then now I'm more than that because I did more since then. But anyway, I just told him, look, you're just gonna have to edit yourself. There's no way I'm gonna spend this much time editing a video for your channel. It's just I have things that I need to do. And then anyway, and then a couple more months went by and I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep editing it, George, but I'm not gonna like don't rely on me. Like you might have it. Like just every now and then I go and edit for like 30 minutes when I have free time. But it's just like one of his videos. He has tons of videos he could do. And to be fair, he has like 5 videos like in the pipeline, but they take a lot of effort. This is the problem. This is here. Why is George not uploading in 4 months? Here's exactly why. Here's the exact reason why. Because George started doing higher quality videos. Like as an example, when I started doing manhunts, I started uploading less because those are really high quality videos that take a long time to edit, a long time to record, a long time to find the music for, a long time to do all these things for, right? And to like prepare for and like practice and whatever. And George started doing the same thing. He started uploading videos that involve like IRL stuff or setup or buying things. But the problem is that I is that George doesn't want to put in the time for those videos, but he only wants to do those videos. So he won't do like Minecraft but normal challenges now. So he doesn't want to upload those. He wants to upload like all the better stuff, which makes sense. But then he doesn't put in like the time to set them up and do them. So that's why he hasn't uploaded. And I think he's hoping that he's also been hoping like, oh, when I go to Florida, it'll change because I'll have Dream and Sapnap to like encourage me and hold my hand. I said the other day, I said that to George. I was like, George, you need to start grinding out your videos because when you get to the US, I'm not going to be holding your hand. He's like, and then this was his reply. Yeah, you will be holding my hand, Dream. George would never say that on stream. But it was fun. What did you snap George and you laugh you lose this out? I snapped him a lot of. The first couple of things I snapped him, the filter, that filter on Snapchat called Pixar or something like that? It's the one that Carl posted on Twitter that one time. I snapped him a picture of me with that filter on. And then I snapped him a video of me with that filter on saying something. I don't remember what I said, but I think he probably played the audio out, so you guys probably heard it. But it was just me with that filter, like overly exaggerating my like my mouth movements or something. That was the second thing I sent him. And then I just progressively started sending him more like memes, more memey stuff. I think I sent him the next snap I sent him was like a picture of Sapnap's room because like, I went up to his room, and it said I don't remember what it said. I think it just said something inappropriate probably about like his room, and then George was just dying of laughter, and Sapnap was like rolling his eyes, and then I just snapped other stuff, but. Did you steal someone's car and go get bitches? No, I didn't. But the thing is, I was going to. I mean, I wasn't gonna actually steal his car, but I was gonna like get in his car and like turn it on and stuff. But I couldn't find his key. He like took it with him or something. And so it was kind of it wasn't as funny as I planned because I just like showed the car. That was it. But he didn't actually leave the key. Otherwise, you would have heard me like getting in the car and it would have been funnier. George saw your face. No, it had a filter on. It was like it's like a if you just go on Snapchat and search the Pixar filter and you'll see what I mean. It covers your face, but yes, it doesn't entirely your face. George hasn't seen my face. George has not seen my face. I have offered to send George a picture of my face so many times, but he's always said, "It'll just ruin the surprise. It'll just ruin the surprise when I come to the U.S." That's true. That is genuine. He has not. He said he had. I've consistently joked about him having seen my face whenever George's like, "No, I haven't. I haven't." But I've also every time I've been seriously asked, I've said, "No, yeah, he hasn't seen my face." I said the same thing when like I was interviewing with Anthony in his interview, and he asked me the same question. He hasn't. What if you just surprised him with the picture? He'd be pissed. He'd be mad. He said he doesn't want to see my face until he sees me in person. I have said many times, like I have multiple times, like almost sent him pictures, and he's gotten like mad at me and been like, "Don't, seriously, don't." Who has seen your face? Um, Sapnap. Um, Alyssa. Because I met up with Alyssa. This was before I was a YouTuber, and I met Sapnap obviously, and he had seen me before. And then, um, I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Not even bad, Carl or Quackity. No. To be fair, I met Carl and Quackity after I was Faceless YouTuber. And I knew Bad for a long time, but I'd never just like shown my face online. That's why, obviously, I wouldn't be a Faceless YouTuber if I'd just been showing my face online. So, anyone that's seen me is because they were going to meet me or they met me, which obviously is Alyssa and Sapnap. Puns was never at my house. I haven't met Puns. Who has asked to see you? Tommy. I think Tommy's the only person that has asked to see my face. That hasn't. I mean, maybe someone else. I just know Tommy has. Tommy's always memeing me. Sapnap brought patches with him to the video. What do you think of the hair PFPs? They're funny. They're funny. It's just hair. And it's funny. Zoel said, so early 2022 came and went. So you guys have a new estimate for the meetup. The scary thing is that it literally could just be like the reason we said early 2022 is because when you apply for a visa, there's a time period they give you of like typical whatever, like typical response times. And early 2022 is the latest for that. Like for the time period. But now we're past that. And so it's just like it literally can just be any day. And that's kind of the scary part. It's just like, well, I don't know. We don't really have an estimate, but we just know that it literally could be tomorrow. It could be in a week. It could be in a month. But it just could be any day. And it's been like that for a bit. But there was one complication, and this was like months ago, that we worked out that was related to the visa. But other than that, there hasn't been anything that's like delayed it in any way. So that's all we know. All we know is we're just waiting, and he's pretty much at like the end of the time frame right now where they say it can get it accepted or denied. And it's not going to be, based on what I know, there's almost a 0% chance it gets denied. I don't know if Georgia want me to go into why, but I'll say this. I'm saying he technically got a response a couple months ago. But it wasn't an acceptance or denial. So that's all I can say. And it just it's going to be accepted. He's going to be accepted based on what I know. But we don't know when. So could be any day now. But it could not be any day now. So I don't want to get anyone's hopes up because we don't know. We know just as much as you do. How long after he gets his visa will he come to the US? Probably a couple days. It'll probably be like he gets his visa and then he's literally just packing up his things and leaving. Would you announce it before he leaves? It's up to George. I think we've talked about it. And I'm pretty sure we would just announce it as soon as he's here. So it'd be like we'd announce it. Like let's say he gets picked up at the airport and then boom, it's announced. Like that's what I would imagine would happen. Because I imagine that George wouldn't want to be like bombarded at the airport or something. So Criminal Minds is an awesome show. But there'd be a warning before any like content happens. So, like you would get a tweet saying, essentially George is in Florida, and then like there wouldn't be any content for a bit because obviously he comes and he meets me, and then he settles in, he edits the video, whatever. So it'd probably be, we'd be able to tell you, hey, the video and face reveal and whatever is going to come out on this day, in advance. So you guys would know in advance, but you wouldn't know like that far in advance. And then also he'd probably say when he gets his visa, I don't know for sure, but he'll probably say that, and so that would give you warning as well that oh, within the next like week he's probably gonna go be in the U.S., and then you get a couple day warning from then. We've talked about this so many times. So your face show when you guys meet. That's the plan. That's been the plan for a while. I mean, the plan's been I'm gonna face as soon as me and George meet. Um, I'm gonna face reveal. So probably it'd probably be like a day or two after we meet because he'd have to have time to get his video ready, and he'd probably upload his video, maybe a day after I face reveal, or later the same day when I face reveal, a couple hours after or something, which would just have us meeting and whatever. Gonna be in maybe I don't know. Maybe we'd space it out by a couple days, but probably not. It'll probably be pretty close together. Face revealing on social media. I'll probably, I think I've pretty much just said it. I'll probably post everywhere. I'll probably just post like a different little face reveal for every platform. Like I might post a short little video on YouTube, maybe. I haven't decided on that yet, or maybe just on my community tab. And then I'll probably post like a TikTok and a tweet and an Instagram post, whatever. Probably. People use PFEs to your face, yeah. Okay. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Huh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we talked about it, and that the face reveal photos will be the meetup photos as well. Like it'll just be all three of us, which is why we want to do. We'll probably do the face reveal as soon as they're here, as soon as George is. We do face cam streams? No. Will there be a Dream Team feature and a Mr. Beast challenge? I'm sure. I'm sure. I'd love to do some videos with him, with the team. Aren't you afraid you're gonna lose views after ending Manhunt? Oh, of course I'll lose views. I mean, obviously my non even when I was doing Manhunt, my non-Manhunt videos got less views than my Manhunt videos. I think we'll do a reunion Manhunt at some point. We'll do an IRL Manhunt at some point. And I'll do Manhunt style content in terms of like intense, you know, like we did Hitman and stuff. Like I didn't say we're ending all those series, so we'll still do lots of cool stuff that will get good views. And at the end of the day, in my mind, it's kind of like either you just pound out a series until it's like it's dead, or you end it when it's still doing well and people are still really enjoying it and you don't ruin it. And so I'd rather have Manhunt have an awesome legacy and be, you know, from start to the end an amazing series than have it, you know, fall off and just be milked into oblivion. And like part of that as well is that I know that once I start doing IRL content and we're doing stuff in real life and we're all living together and I face revealed and I'm doing stuff and I'm traveling and all that stuff, I'll have a lot less time to like practice and be a good Minecraft player. And and like plan things and stuff. And I feel like for Manhunt it'll be that's a big part of Manhunt is me coming up with clever traps and understanding all the game mechanics and whatever. So we'll still do Manhunt, but it will be, you know, it'll definitely be more. I mean, already right now it was the most like Manhunts have had space between it. Like the most recent Manhunt I think had like 2.5 months or more between it and the previous one, and so I'm assuming we'll do a Manhunt in December or something for a little reunion, and I'm assuming we'll do an IRL Manhunt um, at some point before then or just after then, um, and then yeah, obviously there'll be Manhunt style content. I saw people commenting on my most recent video being like, "This is the next series." Like, I'm like, no, it's not. It's just a cool concept. And like, I mean, maybe I'd do it again down the line and do more floors or something and make it better and change it. That's always what you do. But it is just another random idea I had, and I thought it'd be cool to try. And we did it. It was fun. Um, it was structured weirdly. I think there was things that could have been better. I would have liked to have the floors change, like the look around. I didn't like that it was the same look pretty much like the whole video. Um, and then food, you know, more food and stuff. I feel like we can improve that series, but and maybe do another one and make it a series. But I also feel like that it was just a cool video I wanted to do, and there's a lot of cool stuff that we have coming soon. Is IRL Manhunt going to be like Tag? No. But I don't want to explain what it's like because I don't want to give people ideas. Are you okay with edits with your face? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I find that stuff cool. Since Manhunt's over, will we get videos more often? It'll be the same pace as Manhunt. It just depends what video my videos are. But there should be more frequently, for sure, on average. But it just depends as well. Because if let's say my next video was going to be like a Hitman type video, then that video would probably take similarly as long as like a Manhunt. Therefore, it'd probably be a little less frequent. But I plan on trying to upload about once a month. That's kind of been my ideal amount. I've not followed through with that as much recently, but I do want to do that. And I wasn't doing it with the manhunts because the manhunts, I think uploading once a month would be overwhelming, but I do plan on trying to upload once a month. And I think George has planned to upload once every 3 weeks for the last like forever, and Sapnap plans to upload like once every 2 to 3 weeks as well. Would you rather be making lots of small challenge videos with friends or high quality videos like Manhunt, but every once in a while? I think both. But I think that the thing is that doing only one high quality video every once in a while gives you a lot more freedom to do a lot of other things. And then there's kind of an in between where you put a lot of effort into high quality challenge videos that you can upload really frequently. Or you can just do kind of challenge videos where it's just, you know, people just like seeing you interact with your friends. So just like challenge videos. It doesn't really matter how high quality they are, or if you guys are cheating or just messing around or going in game mode, whatever. It doesn't matter. Then you can do both. You can do like that, and you can do like a high quality video infrequently. That's kind of our plan right now, is to kind of keep continuing with what we've kind of been doing, uploading kind of infrequently, but speed it up a little bit from what we've done, and then do kind of dream team videos that'll be more frequent, that are like less quality but more just about us messing around and having fun. Can you record George interacting with patches for the first time? People need to see it. I think he will for his vlog. You plan on making more TikToks when you face reveal? I do. I want to upload. I want to do TikToks. Like I want to do like daily TikToks once I face reveal. It doesn't mean that my face will be in it all the time, but I do want to. I want to do like a lot of Instagram stories and TikToks and um just random crap. So Dream Team core at all. I'm sure it'll happen. Both George and Saturn are already like threatening each other to prank each other. Like oh my god, the conversations they have are so funny. Like the other day, they were like literally arguing like some hypothetical dumb scenario where like Sapnap, I don't even remember what it was. Someone did some dumb thing to like George's room. He's like, "Oh, what if I went and snuck in your room and did this?" And then George was like going off. George was like, "Well, just know that I punch back 1,000 times harder than you would ever imagine." Like George is like saying this to Sapnap. Sounds like what? So sounds like yeah, I'm sure you do. He's like, just know that whatever you do, I will own you. I will punch back 1,000,000 times harder than you could ever imagine. And he's just like, I don't even know. He was just, he's like, the argument was so ridiculously dumb that I was like dying of laughter, and Saturn was laughing and George was laughing. But it was like they were both being like dead serious, and they were like threatening each other to like prank each other. He was saying, "Oh, I'll lock my door and I'll do this," and he's just, I don't even know. They were just, they were being stupid. But it is so funny because like I remember when they had that argument, and then George was like, and then I don't remember I don't remember what they were like. It's so funny because I don't remember what they were saying, like what they were saying they would do, but it was like some dumb hypothetical. And then like after George was like that, you're like, "Oh, punch back, whatever." So I was like, "Oh, I would just kick your ass then." And then George was like, "Yeah, you always gotta flex your physical superiority. Wow, yeah, it's like I can just call the police or something. Wow." And so I was like, you wouldn't call the police on me." He's like, "Well, yeah, I probably wouldn't, but you wouldn't beat me up, whatever." It's like the arguments they have are so dumb, but it's just funny hypotheticals. But yeah, I think that there will be prank wars because it sounds like they're just gonna prank each other. But actually, that's actually not exactly what happened. Sapnap said, George said the whole "I'll punch back" thing, or not "I'll punch back," like I'll like prank you back 100 times harder or whatever. And then Sapnap said like, "Oh yeah, then I just beat you up." And then George was like, "What if? Or then I just like fight you, win or whatever." And George's like, "Well, what if I won? That'd be pretty embarrassing. Like I prank you harder than you prank me, and then I win." And then Sam was like, "Well, that wouldn't happen." And then that's when George was like, "Well, yeah. Well, even if it didn't, then I would just call the police." But anyway, they are funny. They do have sibling energy. Skydiving. I would never go skydiving. I don't care. Kingdom Hearts stream. I would love to stream it when the new one comes out. I have not played since I was like a kid. So I'm sure it's so I haven't played like any I don't know how many there are. I haven't played like any of the I think I don't even know which one I played, but when I was a kid I played Kingdom Hearts and I would love to play it again. I remember it being a lot of fun. I'll stream it with Carl. Hell yeah. Mm. Is the first kiss gonna be in the vlog? You guys are ridiculous. All I know is that Carl and George kissed on the lips, and that makes me incredibly jealous. This is true. This is true. I am not making this up. This is 100% facts and true. And now you guys are gonna ask them and spam them about it. They might not. At least George probably won't admit to it. Carl probably will own up to it and will say yes, it happened. But it did happen. It did happen. I'm not making that up. The chat just went so fast. I will say George was slightly intoxicated, but it did happen. It did happen. I only found out about this today. So now you found out about it. You guys I had to hear it, therefore you had to hear it. Actually, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I did hear about it before, but it was brought up again today. Therefore, I brought it up again because it's fresh in my mind. George is gonna kill me. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Guys, I'm dead tomorrow. This is my last day. George is gonna come after me. Just saying my goodbyes. the updates account tweeted it. I'm done for. I'm actually sitting here like waiting for my phone. Like, is George awake? Is he saying this? Is he gonna text me and be like, Dream? Guys, it's nice knowing you. Anyway, moving on. Um, what's up with the profile on Twitter? I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it would be nightmare for I don't know how long until I'm bored of it. I just thought it was a change in scenery. um, I don't know what to say. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. Am I an MCC? I am. I can't even use TikTok right now. It's so annoying. Would you want to meet Tina? What kind of question is that? It's like the dumbest question ever. Yes. Hell yes. Yeah, but now I can't log into my TikTok. It's just annoying. It's like, it's so dumb. Um. All right. No. No. Look, I'm getting like way tired. Like I wasn't planning on being in here for this long. And then now you guys are all talking about the other thing and I don't know what to talk about. You guys aren't giving me good content to continue talking off of. All right. Bye guys. Love you guys. It's a lot of fun. Um I'm sure I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Bye.